interesting topics today. So we got Falling in Reverse, live react, watch the world burn. It was honestly one of the most surreal experiences I've ever had. I've never been to a show that they've done fire inside. And I don't know if any of you have ever been to a concert, but when they have that pyro going off, dude, woo, man, it gets hot. But it was so cool. Ronnie did this cool number where he did like a 3-part of the song, and I wanted to share that with everybody. We also saw Under Oath, Crown the Empire. I gotta say, John, we didn't give them boys in Crown the Empire enough slack because they sounded amazing playing some of the stuff off of Dogma.
Oh, they're coming to Austin tomorrow, so I was debating seeing them because it's only $22 tickets. Yeah,
I would highly recommend it because they blew me away. I'll tell you what, that nostalgia came back when they played the Fallout, dude.
Yeah, because it's a good set list I've been looking at. Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. And I remember I was always like, man, I can't stand the Screamer. He does really well. But other than that, we also saw Under Oath for the first time. I don't even know a song by them. I ended up loving it. It was awesome. There was this moment during the show that was honestly incredible where I think it was writing on the wall. And there's this like section where it's like a 4x4. It's like just a good spot for everybody to jump up and down, right? And it was at the Peterson Event Center, where it's just where Pitt basketball plays, and they do the wrestling and all that stuff there. Either way, we're on the floor, and there was a whole boatload of seating up top. It was sold out completely. Everybody at the same time in unison just jumps up and down. And it was like I just got like a goosebump moment. I was like, "Oh my god, like, this is crazy!" But then, yeah, dude, Ronnie just stole the show, man, yet again. And then I have another video that we'll be looking at, kind of, and it's going to kind of let you hear how loud the crowd was with the Drug and Me Is You. It's just incredible. It was an incredible experience. He gets better and better every time you see him, every time he comes out with something. So before we hop into it, it was funny because I've seen Falling in Reverse here, John, probably 6 times. Every single time, it's like better and better. But there's one thing that he's never stopped doing, which was splitting up the crowd, saying that he's going to play the heaviest fucking song we've ever heard, just hyping up everybody. He literally gets a wall of death open, and then he starts it with Bad Girls Club. Spirit fingers up. Like, it was amazing, though. Guys, if you've had the chance to go see Falling in Reverse and you've passed it up, you need to go see them. They're touring with Avenged Sevenfold here, starting back up towards the end of the summer, going into the fall. Highly recommend. Very good show. Avenged Sevenfold, 0 days without talking about them. But anyways, they're just an excellent band. Ross such a great front man. Great hype guy at the top, and they got such a good set of musicians back there with them. You know, Luke Holland on that kit. Either way, I can't wait to have you kind of see it. I think it's going to come out really well. The quality came out well on my phone. So it's going to be fun for all you guys to kind of see it. I guess I can kind of talk you through my holy shit when I was there. I think it would just be an interesting thing. And then, of course, there's a lot of big release week this week, John. I mean, we had some Project Vengeance, Hollow Front, which we will be reviewing. We have new Beartooth, new Silent Planet coming out at midnight, both of them tonight. I have Mice and Men after a long hiatus, after Echo. You haven't heard nothing from them. They're coming out with an album. We already know that Polaris is coming out with some new stuff coming up. This makes every metalhead feral a year, like, so it's going to be interesting to see with the new albums that are coming out where our top 3 are going to stack up at the end of the year. So
it's going to be huge.
I definitely can't wait to listen to Hollow Front because they always bring heavy fucking bangers with some excellent guitar work and instrumental, and just have everybody get to experience a little bit of Falling in Reverse. So
do you want to do the first one, the crowd one, real quick, or the other one?
We'll do the Drug and Me Is You first, just so everybody can get a feel of how energetic it was.
Yeah. That's so good. So good.
It was ear piercing. I've been to, I could humbly say, hundreds of shows in Pittsburgh. Never been to one that loud.
Oh yeah,
Never.
that's
Never
crazy.
Pittsburgh. No, it was insane. It was
Yeah,
so much fun. Like the light show, which you're gonna see in this, the light show that was there, the pyrotechnics, the sound, just everything. The build up to this was just incredible, guys. I'm telling you, you got to go see them. And the way that Falling in Reverse did this tour was just phenomenal. This Popular Monster tour was stacked to the brim with great artists. You know, it just has me thinking. Imagine if Spirit Box was there. Let's just think of Spirit Box was there with them. You know, the whole time they had Slaughter Prevail stacked up with them in the beginning. They actually did this version of what you're all about to see with Alex Terrible that was just incredible. It brings two completely lopsided genres together for just something so incredible. So without further ado, John, go ahead. Let's bless the people with some love.
dude, those lights are amazing.
Yeah.
The G's are amazing. But it's not over.
Let's go! Come on! The pain inside, fuel and drive. Come on! When I make sides, you ready? Attack to find, then next time, what day you're gonna figure out. You ready? Give me that shit. You ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. I felt that one. I felt that one. It's time to switch it up a little bit. You ready? Hold on. The fear gets you alone. Break the fucking chains. Take back your life. The fear gets you insane. Break the fucking chains. Take back your time. This one is for you. The last one was for me. Let's go.
Free right here.
Dude, that's awesome.
Dude, the video doesn't know justice. That was one of the most incredible feelings I've ever felt at a show in my life, you know. And
Yeah.
we're talking, you know, to me, who's been to over 100 shows. I flew to LA. I flew to LA to go see the with the Sevenfold, and that is one of my top moments of anything I've ever seen at a show ever. It was so incredible. I still get goosebumps watching that. Like, I swear to God, it was just so cool. You do it the way you wrote it, and then you sing it, and then you just fucking just smack her home, dude. And it was just, that was like the encore went into Popular Monster. But I remember I was talking to one of my coworkers that I went with, Lindsay. I was like, "Yo, man, you're gonna want to record this." And she's like, "Oh, you know, I will." You know, I'm like, "No, I'm telling you, like, you're gonna want to record all this shit, honey. I'm telling you." And so she didn't end up doing it. I did, but like, it's just a surreal. It was the most surreal thing, dude. Because like right before they came out, all of them in Jankos, mind you. Those are like $3,000 pair of pants. Somebody fact check me here, Dante. Make sure you know figure out what that is. Was I in fact right? But yeah, they're wearing Jankos, and burn a hole through them. He found that out after the show. He took a picture with the whole crowd. But right before they came out, though, they came out to the reimagined version of Papa Roach. Before they hit us with that, like, that's just incredible.
That is. That overall, like the pyrotechnics, the light, and his voice comes through so clear and everything. Like, it's impressive to like watch him do it. Also, Jeancos, you can get them. They're anywhere from $95 to $280.
Oh, shit.
So this is good. They're affordable now.
I think we bring them back.
Yeah.
Let's do an episode where we just wear Jankos, but we have to stand far away from our camera enough that they see that we're wearing Jankos.
Yeah. I always like. I never had Jeancos. I had the trip pants. Those were the ones. Like the edgy version of the Jeancos.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome though. And the pyrotechnics inside, like when we saw Illenium, they had inside pyrotechnics. It's crazy to feel the heat go on your face, like every time they go up, and like you could just feel the whole like stadium just like light up.
And you gotta imagine how it is up there. Imagine how it is for them up there.
Oh yeah, no, I can only imagine. Because at one point the whole stage was on fire when I saw. I was like, that's insane.
You're like, of course, the show I go to is going to burn down the motherfucker.
I know. I was like, that's the crazy part. It's like running around with those wide jeans and everything. Dude, it's a crazy show, though. And everything.
So
what
was like your initial thought, like when you like getting to see that fully, like that whole build up to it, like where he's proven to everybody that like says that he lip syncs, he's like pointing to it. Second version that I'm getting, you know what I mean? Like just going. Oh, like, I just love it, dude. He just shits on people.
Yeah.
He just shits on people.
It was so good. Yeah, because for one, it's well orchestrated. Like, that's crazy because, like, watching a show like that, it's weird because I feel like every venue would be slightly different. So you'd almost have to, like, rehearse that a ton of times just for that venue. But, like, it was well coordinated. His voice is great. And the audio mix is really good. Like, you heard everything, where sometimes it can be hard with, like, especially a live show, like certain things can be kind of overwhelming and stuff. Like, you heard every element and stuff. And his voice is great and stuff. Like, he did the whole range, the fast singing, the deep growls at the end, like all of it. I was impressed. Like, he's a theatrical guy. Like, it's crazy to realize how long he's been doing it. It's wild.
Oh, I love it. Something people don't realize. They're like, like they don't like what Ronnie says. Look at all the money that he puts into his production, just right there alone. Right there alone, I can't even estimate what the number would be for you to run pyrotechnics and get the probably permitting that you need to get for it, and then all the lights, and then just the buildings, just everything. And he has always been such a perfectionist, and it's clearly bled through. Like, looking to where they are right now to where they were years ago. So I mean, not super, honestly, unfortunately, he's been a topic of discussion a lot for us on our show
Mhm.
here, and for a goddamn good reason, because right there you just seen two great videos demonstrating like how technical and uh, show driven he is to giving the fans a great show. So it's awesome. And everybody in Pittsburgh's always hyped when he comes around. He always talks about how we're his favorite city. I don't know if that's true, but he's always said that.
Yeah.
And it's just phenomenal getting the chance to see him. So guys, if you ever get the chance, you got to go do it. So I'm going to drop my bold statement here. They are top 3 bands probably live I think I've ever seen.
Oh, it is a
And
lofty.
It's
a high bar.
That's a lot. And
You've
that's
seen like 30 shows this year alone.
alone this year. I've seen 30, but that was just that is literally one I'll never forget. Like, I love Bring Me the Horizon. I love Bad Omens. I love A Day to Remember. I love Avenged. I've never been to a show where I've been like, to the energy, to the cinematics that he puts into his show, time in, time out, time after time. He's just constantly perfecting his craft, and it bleeds through. And hate the guy all you want, bro. Dog's thriving right now, especially to have money to put on a better show than the biggest bands in the world. Aside from like Slipknot. So hey, kudos to you if you're a hater, but that's something you gotta slightly respect. Just like Taylor Swift, man, we gotta respect her. She's helping the economy right now.
Keeping it alive. No, he's killing it these days and everything. It's been it's been crazy to watch him over the years, just like perfected and everything. And I like the fact that he did the jean coats, but also then did like the sequin suit and everything. So it's a whole wardrobe changes and everything. It's a whole production and stuff. He's a very talented musician, though. Very impressed by him these days.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I'm pretty sure he's the only guy that writes too.
Huh? I was going to ask that because sometimes people, it's like they share things.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everyone. It seems that the majority of you all are not yet subscribed to the channel. Please be sure to subscribe in order to keep up to date with more King Listener reviews content. Thank you. Now back to the episode.
No, I'm pretty sure he's the main guy. It's literally just Ronnie Radke.
No, that's impressive though. But a lot of those guys, it's like if you're just a sheer force of nature, everything, it's crazy and stuff. Just like it's very impressive though. I definitely would like to see them, and you did talk me into it. I'll probably definitely see Crown the Empire tomorrow because my knee's been messing up, so it's not like I want to go to the gym or anything. So I think that'll be real fun and everything. What was next up? We had Hollow Front. Was the Letting Go?
Yes, sir. Letting Go. Let's talk about what we're kind of expecting before we roll into this. What are your thoughts, John?
So Hollow Front, I've been jamming out their Price of Dreaming album. Has just been on repeat for me recently. Of like, I like everything they've been doing recently and stuff. I have very high expectations. People are telling me this is a good one. Stuff, and it was hard not to want to like just listen to it right away. I'm like, it's because it's a good one and everything. It's just like, oh man, if it's anything like the Price of Dreaming, it's gonna be great. Like in general, all their stuff has been amazing so far and everything. Shout out, I'm pretty sure it's Lindsay who's a big fan of them. Wanted us to go talk about them. Yeah. So Hollow Front, Lindsay, you were right. They're great. Big fan. And
your
everything's
time is coming,
been good.
Lindsay.
It's true. Your time is indeed coming. Because Price of Dreaming, I like that one, and then sometimes when I work, I like to have the instrumental in the background. Because in general, it's the instrumentals are always impressive. And
it's a very instrumentally driven group.
This is going to be interesting and everything. Because for one, the album cover for this was like, pretty interesting. Everything just like a crown of thorns with a little hand touching towards it and everything. I don't know if it's like supposed to be super religious imagery, but it does seem like that, like the God touching the fingers and the whole thing. So I'm excited. Dakota Alvarez is who it's featuring. Not for some reason I'm blanking on who that is, but I think it's going to be a real good one.
He was an ex-member of the group.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have. I'll say this, man. If it's anything like Comatose was, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I might be breaking my monitor, son.
Yeah, because that was real good. Oh man. But we should definitely get into it because this is going to be a great one. Letting Go, Holofront. Let's see if it actually loads properly.
Screaming to the skies. Watch out, like just move on. We let it go down. The vision's gone now. We buried the seeds we sown. Our drugs are cold now. You gotta learn how. Tears have fallen. Now we're left here broken. Heartbeats racing. I can let it go.
It's gonna build up. That was.
It was good.
It was good.
It wasn't.
It was all right.
It
was.
It wasn't Price of Dreaming good or Comatose or Panic.
Oh
but it was
yeah,
good.
Comatose was like, but that's the challenge though. With yeah, I think it was good. I think it lingered a little bit too long on the softer parts, and weirdly enough, here's what I would say about those softer, like the clean vocals and everything, is it outshined the instruments too much, and they're a very instrumentally driven band. So I feel like some of the mixing, I would have liked to hear a little bit more of the instruments, a little bit less of the clean vocals. But
I noticed that as well.
that's just me. Yeah, because it's like the weird thing is when you listen to the instrumental versions of their songs, there is so much going on there. And here it felt like there was like stuff being covered up by like the vocals, and it's like I like the layers because like their drum work's amazing and stuff. Like at the end there, it's like for one, your drum covers have been great. People have been digging those, so I always look out for good drum stuff. But yeah, I think
Thank you.
I'm surprised that that's a single. That's what I'll say after Price of Dreaming when
Okay,
Comatose
yeah.
came out. You're like, it's weird because it's not a bad song, but it's not like hype up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go.
It wasn't Comatose
Yeah,
like hype single.
and in general, for one, that whole because everything was great there. Comatose, yeah. So I would still say it's great, or it gets the job done. It's not exceptional, but I think that's because we came in with very high standards.
Hey,
So
let's do this. Let's bring it back. Where were we at Def Cam wise there, John? You tell me, dog.
I know that's what I on the clean vocal parts. I thought we were getting up to 2 to possibly a 1. It was very close to like
Okay, so you're
I was
out of
like,
one about.
yeah, a little bit. A part of it, like, namely because, yeah, it's fine if it was like background noise, but it's not like
Right.
primary attention thing of like, you know how it is, like being a little bit ADD. Like, if you're not pulling me in, like, a part of it's like, you have to
Yeah,
be the most
absolutely.
interesting thing going on. Like, so I would say that it did approach. I thought when you put your hands together like this, I thought you were going to say we were at a 3, and I was like, you're right. We have 30 seconds to like make this better, and it did. The harsh vocals were good. I think there was a missed opportunity. There would have been a nice like heavier part after that, like the second or third time it went into clean vocals, that it just never went heavy again till the very end. I don't know. Don't want to be
I agree with you
backseat
100%.
conductor. So I'm like,
I, I, I agree with you 100%. I was around a 2 and a 3 the whole time.
it's
2
true.
and a 3. Well, I'd say a 2, and then as soon as he screamed, I went like to a 4. I was like, oh shit, cool. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, awesome.
I guess that's the main thing, is I kept expecting a little bit more. So I would say, in the nature of trying to redeem whatever that was, or maybe we just need to get all the possibly bad stuff out of our system. I was thinking, do you want to check out the new Project Vengeance one?
Let's do it.
Because
Let's
a part
do
of it, like, I don't want to sandwich. There is an amazing one take cover with Will Ramos coming up soon, and I don't want to like taint that legacy by like having a bad song on
Yes.
either side. And there
Yes.
is Project Vengeance. I do very much respect what they're doing based on like watching Nick Nocturnal talk to them about it and everything. But I have not felt the hype nearly as much as other people have about that.
I
So
didn't think there was any hype to this track yet at all either. I didn't really hear anything about it.
I guess that's the surprising part to me, based on how many people are involved with it. Like, you know,
Let's give it a chance here. We got an open mind now.
it's true. I like the little avatars. Yeah. Oh, his. I like the fact they're actually showing you who's singing it and everything. Like, you could tell.
Dude.
I like this.
And they had Will and Dickie go right after one another.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I'm
awesome.
Yeah. No, it's a good. Like, so far, I'm actually. I think the mixing's much better on this one so far. That's my thoughts. Everything. I like. This is going to be good. Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. That was phenomenal. Like,
Oh my! That was everything the first one wasn't.
yeah, because it's like clearly mixed and like maybe it's because of the visualizer, but I feel like you knew you could distinguish them a lot more and everything.
Oh my god!
I would
Dude.
say, yeah. I'm like, it's for one, Will always crushes it and stuff. But I like the fact that like when Taylor came on, that they did the like kind of the bass heavy stuff that he's been doing recently. Like I felt like it's like weird, like you could hear that like heavy bass driven sound, everything. And of course, like Dickie's amazing. Like seeing him live with Necrogoblicon, hopefully he sticks with them because that's been dope. Yeah, I was just very impressed and everything. I'd say those three were the standouts and everything. Tyler Traders, still good. Darius, always great with Spite and everything. But yeah, what did you think? You said Def Cam 5 the whole time.
That was amazing to me, bro. That was, you had a chorus, you had a very good chorus, you had, I love how they had Darius start the breakdown because Darius doesn't sound like any of them. Darius is the stepchild in the group, right? He just sounds so much different. Like his vocals for deathcore are so much different, right? So like having him start like the little transition in just a fucking slow fucking like I don't know, maybe 30 like 30 beats per minute right there, bro. Into that, oh, bro. That was everything. The first song was not. I'm pretty sure Nick Nocturnal helped out with that song.
Yeah. I mean, he's been killing it recently. Did you see when he did Slaughter to Prevail? Him and Alex sang together and everything.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere recently. Also, like he was talking about like the state of modern metal, how good things are recently. Of like it's everywhere
great.
and stuff. Yeah, and it's only getting better. Like I think yeah, that's hard to describe. Like I think what we're really seeing, and you've mentioned it multiple times on the show, kudos, is I think we've seen the end of gatekeeping. Bands can do what they want, and there isn't that like fear of making your audience mad or whatever. Or like people can really explore stuff. Also, Creed's coming back, so new metal's coming back, regular metal, death metal. It's all a great time for metal in general. So I'm very stoked about that because it has been. I think it's been an interesting few years and everything. Because I think now, what is it? Speaking of new metal, we're coming up on 6 years since Chester Bennington passed away now.
Yeah.
Is that right? 2017? Because it was like mid-July and everything. Oh, it's interesting to like see things becoming like things that I really enjoyed becoming so much more mainstream and everything. And this is, yeah, exactly 6 years as we're recording, which is that really hit me hard when that happened and everything. Not to take a big abrupt tone shift, but I was like, it just hit me. I was like, whoa.
No, you're right. And I think it's, call it ironic, coincidental, or just random, but I was like, so everything kind of happens for a reason, right? We're huge fans of metal. We all are. Everybody that watches, our subscribers, you, I, friends, family, whatever. But it's like today of all days was the day that we had to do this episode. That was just like packed full of such, great things. Nothing but positive. I don't know. Just like we had a positive whole episode around it, and then we got onto the topic of new metal slightly with how you brought that up, and then Chester Bennington. It's just like, God, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm over analyzing the way that I'm reading that, but I think that's a really unique thing right there.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing this. I think this kind of breakthrough of like, I think we're seeing an era where like people haven't seen before, because I think a lot of times you tend to think like decades and everything are kind of cyclical, but we're seeing this point where now people can choose what decade they're interested in. Like you have Gene Co coming back and everything, and it's like that, like late 90s, early 2000s was amazing.
Absolutely.
And I think the nice thing is, I think because most people, I feel like these days are just tired of like waiting for other people's like permission to do things. Like bands are going ahead and like doing their own side projects and like doing these things. Like, I mean, Will being super creative with his like YouTube channel and like his Patreon's doing well and stuff. I think we're seeing this fruition of artists being able to do what they really want to do, which is hard because I think oftentimes I think bands really struggle with like control from their management, control from their label, control from all these things, and it's challenging and stuff. You see of like this distinct sadness of like Chris Cornell and then Chester Bennington and stuff. Like those were hard times and stuff. And ideally, I'd get this year's been challenging for a lot of us and everything, but I think we're at a real good time as far as music goes and stuff. I am excited.
Bro, listen, to cap that off with the end of the little episode we got here, to add to exactly what you just said, fact check this shit. Number 1, hard rock on the charts, Bring Me the Horizon with Lil Uzi Vert, Werewolf.
So good.
If that doesn't tell you how healthy the scene is right now, I don't know what will. Creating a whole festival just like Slipknot does with Dolphins. I mean, come on. We're at the best. We're living the best part of it right now. We're watching greatness. We're watching Tom Brady win all those Super Bowls the last 20 years right now with metal.
No, I am very excited and everything. And I know we have a lot coming up and everything, but this is your daily reminder to like and subscribe. I know some of you don't necessarily always realize that you haven't subscribed yet. It's just down there.
Put your alerts on too to make sure that you get every bit of content, because we're going to be doing a lot more here on this channel. We're going to be doing episodes. We're going to be doing reactions. We're going to be doing vlogs for concerts. We're going to be doing music covers. We're going to be doing solo projects that we're doing. So much things are coming from us. It's going to be fun to tag along with this, because something great's going to come out of this. Soon you're going to be talking about, you're going to be making a show with your friend, and you're going to be talking about, yo, dude, John and Cam went up on stage with all these Sykes, bro. What the hell? That's going to be us soon. Yeah.
It is going to be great. I'm real excited. And we're going to be back real soon, guys.
Yes, sir. We'll see you guys later.